Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. This is a common quote I've heard many times over the years from people I look up to. Another one is your network is your net worth. For many of you, this can come as a shock, right? Maybe you have a friend group you've had for the last 10 years, 15 years, maybe 5 years, depending on your age group, and you can't see a life without these friends. But a question you have to ask yourself is, are these friends elevating me or are they bringing me down? I heard a saying before, it was, are your friends fountains or are they drains? Do they rise and push you up like a fountain or does it drain you? A lot of these people can come off as great, but the real test comes when you start to do well. Do they start treating you differently? For myself, when I stopped wanting to go out and drinking with people, I stopped wanting to go out and party, people would kind of chirp me for it or make fun of me for it, right? Or they'd say, you've changed. Because instead of wanting to go out and drink, I was staying at home working on my business and just honestly trying to live a much healthier lifestyle. This became very, very hard to deal with. And it got worse when I started to pursue a certain business venture. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a trader. So when I told people I started to trade, they started to make fun of me, said I was going to fail, all this nonsense, right? And now that I've succeeded at it, I can look back and think, why did I succeed at it? Yes, I worked hard. Yes, I did the right things, but I honestly changed who I surrounded myself with. I went through a period where I had pretty much no friends. I think I had one friend, and then I had my fiance. And it's amazing what happens when you go into that period of isolation where you're just focusing on what you have to do and your goals, and you're not settling for low frequency friendships. So you're not settling for friendships where the people are bringing you down. They're trying to drag you out. They want you to come out and drink. They want you to skip the gym to do this, right? They're okay with you missing out on your routine if it means hanging out with them. You want to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up. You want to surround yourself with people who are talking about business ideas, not talking about other people. They're not talking about drama, right? They're not getting into the wrong stuff. As a result of going through this lonely chapter where you are kind of auditing who you're around and you're just simply working on your craft and bettering yourself, it's amazing what happens. The universe is going to bring people into your life that are on that same path as you. If you're someone who's pursuing self-development and self-growth, it's extremely hard to hang out with people who aren't. I feel this all the time. It's very tough when you are trying to constantly elevate your life, okay? So whether that be get in better shape, whether that be get better financially, right? Spiritually, mentally. If you are heading like this and the people you are surrounding yourself with are just like this, you're just going to constantly go like this and they're just going to stay like this. And then that's where that friction comes in. And I'm here to tell you, you are going to go through periods where people you used to hang out with, you don't gel with them anymore. And that's because you're changing, you're growing, you're evolving. Like I just laid out for you. If you are going like this, you're going to have friends here, here, here. And the best friendships are the ones where you go like this and you both go like this. You both go upwards. Those are the people I surround myself with now, and it's amazing. But it wasn't like that. You know, it was very lonely for me at one point in time. And I'm here to tell you that it's completely okay. It's completely okay. But the only way you are going to get to where you want to be in life, whatever it is, business, finance, anything, you have to make those sacrifices. You have to audit your circle. And I love that saying, your network is your net worth. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you hang around with 4 dummies, you're going to be the 5th dummy. That's just how it goes. It's rare you see a bunch of drug addicts. You know, it's rare you see a successful business owner or successful family man hanging out with 4 drug addicts or hanging out with 4 people who just party all the time and they don't care about growth. Odds of that person succeeding are extremely, extremely low. And life is all about probabilities, right? Sure, there's going to be people who disprove this theory, but that doesn't disprove the rule, right? Like, yeah, there's going to be some people who are able to be outliers and hang out with a bunch of losers, but are very, very successful. But for most, in terms of probability-wise, you will succeed more if you're on a team of winners, you're surrounded by winners, you're doing great things, you're treating your body correctly, you're working on your business, compared to if you're doing bad stuff. You're doing drugs every weekend, you're drinking alcohol, you're getting poor sleep, you're staying out, you're hanging out with people that you shouldn't be. Looking back on my journey, this was actually so important for me. Not just from like a business standpoint, but from just how I feel overall in life. I am so happy, and I wake up every single day so happy because of the choices I have made over the past year. The situation I'm in right now, I'm in a lovely house right now. I'm sitting here looking out. I have a beautiful view, and I'm just super grateful for where I am. But I didn't get here because of the choices I made today or yesterday. I got here as a result of the choices I made over the last year, 2, 3 years. And that's another thing that we have to do, is you have to think long term. And if you want to be in a different situation a year from now, 2 years, 3 years from now, you have to make those choices today. You have to make those choices today. And you have to look for people to surround yourself with that are going to help you grow. Now, you're probably asking me, Mac, where am I going to find this? A great trick that I used when I didn't hang out with anyone and I was very lonely, I followed people on YouTube who I wanted to be like, and I started to treat them as if they were my mentors and follow their advice. So let's say Alex Hormozi. Hormozi was someone that I followed for a while, way before he had all the big following that he has now. I don't know the guy at all, but I studied his material and did everything that he told me to do. I would look forward to watching his YouTube videos, and it felt like he was talking to me, just like I'm talking to you right now. I didn't have to know him to feel like I knew him. And I was able to learn and take away everything he was teaching me and act like I was his friend almost. You know what I mean? And I do this with a lot of people on YouTube. I take advantage of the platform and I look up to people and then I soak in all their content, and it makes me feel whole. You know, it makes me feel like I'm not lonely if you are in that lonely chapter. But just know it is going to get better. You are going to surround yourself with people who make you better. And God is just going to bring those people into your life. Now, you could be in a place like myself now where you went through that chapter, you audited your friend group, and you realized, man, I'm around 4 dummies right now, 5 dummies right now. Let me elevate. Let me find people I have more things in common with. I guarantee you, if you're watching this video and you're in that stage, you are at a way better point in life than you were before. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to hard cut off all these people. If there's some genuinely good people that you've been friends with for a long time, you don't have to go cut them off. I personally did, but my situation was different. There was just, these people were getting into the wrong things. I didn't want to be surrounded by them, and that's that. But if you are genuinely around some good people who just simply aren't looking to grow and are bringing you down, you don't have to fully cut them out. Just distance yourself a little bit. Don't spend as much time with them as you used to. You don't have to message them saying, yo, I don't want to be friends with you. But just instead of giving a little bit more time to those people, put the energy and effort into yourself, and then maybe the new group of friends you want to surround yourself with who are talking about business ideas, who are talking about how to get bigger in the gym, right? Like there's this great analogy that I saw someone talking about, and I'm going to take it here. If you hang out with 4 people who are obese and you're in completely mediocre shape and you go to the gym and you take your shirts off, you're going to look like you're in good shape, but you're just in mediocre shape. You're not working out that hard, not taking your diet too serious. If you then go to the gym or you go to the beach with 4 people who are shredded and jacked and take their fitness serious and you take your shirt off, you're going to look like the outlier. That is a beautiful analogy for this. If you want to succeed in life and make more money, you have to surround yourself with people who make more money because you're going to learn how to make more money. Before, in my old group of friends, I would have been making more money than most of them, making $4K a month, $5K a month. Now, fast forward, my friends are making $50K a month, $100K a month, $150K a month. So it's crazy what happens. As a result, I've made way more money. I've made way more money because I've learned from the people who are I learned how to make $50K in a month. I'm not at $100K a month yet. I can learn from my friends who are at $100K a month and so on. So Your network is your net worth. You are the total of the 5 people you hang out with. And show me your friends, and I will show you your future. Please use this in 2025. Audit who you hang out with, get rid of the old, and allow yourself to make new friends who are going to help you become the version of you that you want to be. Now, if you don't agree with this, that's completely okay. But I have a feeling that most of you are going to agree with this. And I promise you that lonely chapter doesn't last forever. You're going to meet amazing people and you're going to have an amazing life. So if you can do that, smash this like button, drop a comment for your boy about something you'd like me to talk about next, and hit subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you all so much. And I will see you in 2025.